I spent $478.98 in the month of April on my yarn craft. The final shipment just came in, so let's get to this haul, unboxing, and project planning video. The breakdown of my purchases is 7 patterns from 6 creators on Etsy, plus 1 pattern from someone else on Ravelry. And I also bought a bunch of yarn and a lot of tools. So I think how do I not make this avalanche fall over? Fail. We just had to split it up. Oh, did you notice my new table? I filmed a video on this table. It's the IKEA Norden. It's the gate leg table. I have one of the leaves up, but that video, if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. It is a video certainly on this table, but I also gave a tour of my den space, including this craft area. Okay, so I have this package, funny enough. So I did buy yarn from 3 different countries. Maybe this is also an international yarn haul. This one came from the UK, this one came from Canada, and this one came from the East Coast in the US. Guess which one came first? One from the UK. The bag is open. I want to blame my dog for that one. Sorry, Charlie. I hope USPS didn't just deliver it like this. So let's dig in. So I'm excited about these. I've had my eye on these. This is something where, this was definitely a case where I had yarn in mind. I've seen colorways on Instagram. It totally just gets me. I have such a thing for hand-dyed yarns and rainbow palettes, okay? Like, if that wasn't obvious enough, I have a theme. Out of frame, I mean, look, okay? It's very me. I see these colorways and I'm like, that's so me. Let's dig into this one. This one was from Woolly Mama Yarns. This is the Gelato colorway, DK weight. This is 100 grams, which is about 225 meters. It's 75% superwash merino, 24% nylon. Look at this. It's so pretty. This is for sure one of the ones I had my eye on that I wanted to buy. And I just needed the perfect pattern for it. I'm thinking about making the Aurora top in it, which I think will be really pretty. Let's dig into this one next. This one has 2 items in it. This one is Dream a Little Dream. This is chunky, 100 grams again at 70 meters, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. Look at this one. Oh my gosh. When I saw this on Instagram also, I knew I had to get it. Woolly Mama Yarns, you have my heart. I want to make a Spinnaker headband with this one. I admit, I didn't need 3 just to make the Spinnaker headband, but I liked it so much, so I got a couple of extra for a future unknown project. The last item I got from Woolly Mama Yarns is Candy Floss. This is in Baby Siri Alpaca. The yarn weight is lace, 50 grams of lace, 300 meters, 74% Baby Siri Alpaca, 26% Mulberry Silk. This one, I didn't have a new pattern in mind. I had an old pattern in mind that I bought, so I'm not going to include that in necessarily this haul, but I thought that I could make a dress for one of my dolls with this. This one came from Arcane Fiberworks. I have to shout out the customer service there because I made a mistake and ordered a certain amount of Arcane Fiberworks yarn, found out that I'd need to switch things up based on what was available at some of the other retailers. I made the new correct purchase, which is this one. I emailed Arcane Fiberworks and said, hi, I'm so sorry, can you please cancel my previous one? And this is the correct one. They emailed me back on a Sunday and they were like, no problem at all. Absolutely, here's your correct order. And it was just no problem for them. It was really nice. This one, another Instagram, I need to get off Instagram because Instagram is just costing me money. This one is I Don't Believe in Humans. It is a double knit, a DK weight yarn. It is 80-20 merino nylon. The inspiration for this one, if you haven't seen it somehow, is like unicorns. That's what a unicorn would say. I don't believe in humans. I'm thinking about making the Toledo top in this one. I think this would look really pretty. Let's put this here. I'm overloaded. All right, the next one. This one looks like a big one. It's chunky yarn, that's why. I'm so scared of cutting the actual yarn inside the package when I do that. I didn't, we're safe. You love it when you open a bag and this is what you see. Look at that. You just open a bag and there's a bunch of yarn. That's like the best thing ever. This one I had specifically in mind for a pattern from a creator who I found on Etsy. She makes these chunky size vests that are so cute. So I had that in mind when I was looking for these. America's Yarn Store, yarn.com. I bought this from them. And I bought this yarn before. Actually, I bought this exact yarn before in a different colorway when I made that viral cowl hoodie. And I took it to, I made it and then I wore it to Japan. And it was really cold because we were in the hot springs. And so it was like a little bit in that area where it was really snowy. So I already am familiar with this yarn, but I wanted to make the vests. So I wanted to get these different colorways. There are these cinnamon ones. The ones that I'm talking about from that creator on Etsy, she makes these chunky vests that are so cute. I was going to use butternut and denim for Mama Knows vest. I'm gonna use this. I think that would look really cool. Actually, it's like pretty true to the screen color, I feel like, what I saw online. This is 100% wool, naturally soft, super chunky. And then I wanted to make the other vest. The top half will be made with this bright yellow sunshiny color. And then the bottom half I wanted to make with, again, this denim. So it might look like this. The accent color will be this. Super excited about these. Oh, also, I didn't have the right tools to make these chunky vests. So I bought these knitting needles for this project here. She required, obviously with chunky yarn, it required chunky knitting needles. So I bought these at Michael's. Okay, and then I bought these online. This one is a Susan Bates ones here. It is nickel plated brass knitting needles from Susan Bates. This one I got from Amazon, and then I also got this one from Amazon as well. Stainless steel tip, no name that I could remember, but I got these off of Amazon. I'll link everything below. So where does that leave us? I have projects for the yarn. I don't have yarn for all projects, but this was already, I'm honestly kind of overwhelmed already. So we'll leave this quantity for me now, but I do have patterns in the future that I'm gonna need yarn for. So I'll think about that later. The breakdown is, let's see. So the 7 Etsy patterns from 6 different makers plus 1 from Ravelry. They ranged from $4 to almost $10. Also, the thing that made me buy from Etsy was that they were having a sale, of course. I got a lot of percent off. I got like 20% off for some of them. Also, some of them sent me coupon codes for even more percent off. So I was happy to receive those. But yeah, it ranged from $4 to almost $10. The total patterns that I bought in the month of April was $55.70. And then all of this yarn, Woolly Mama yarns, 131.5 pounds, which converts to $165.19 for Woolly Mama. Arcane Fiberworks, these guys, $100 for 4 skeins, so $25 each. And then the yarn from yarns.com came out to That came out to $125.12 for a total of yarn of $390.31. These are US dollars. And then the knitting needles, the ones that I got from Amazon were either like almost like $8 to $10. So that was this one, the Susan Bates one, and this one, so basically the metal ones. Side note, I've never used metal before, but I'm not loving the sound. I'm not loving it. I hope that doesn't happen too often while I'm actually knitting. The ones I had before, they were plastic. And then the other ones that I've used before are wood. And this one was $15.39 at Michael's. So total for the knitting needles was $32.97. And that is how we get to our total of $478.98. I've got a very busy next few or several months ahead of me while I work on converting all these yarns into beautiful garments. Wish me luck, and definitely don't tell me what you're working on because I'm gonna wanna buy it. I'm just kidding. Please let me know if you see any more rainbow yarns or pretty patterns that you think I could make and knit. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.